Rock and roll.
Party's making me nervous. Party's making me scared. Walking to this room, he swaggers like he's God's own messenger. Change the name of my brother. Change the things that he said. He says that it speaks to you. You never even knew the man. I'd have given my life for him, like water through my hands. You can't have him, and he ends up. But if he's all you say, would he fly from heaven to this world again? To this world again.
Hi everyone, welcome to SteelStacks Live. I am your host, Jon Lunger, and I have the pleasure of taking some time out after soundcheck with Glen from Toad the Wet Sprocket. Glen, thank you so much for coming on out. I guess we should start at the beginning. I think it was 1986, right? Santa Barbara. You guys all met in high school, is that correct?
High school, we were all drama geeks. So,
Nice.
we
I
were
was
in
too. I
our
feel
town
you.
and our town and Oklahoma together.
Oklahoma. Wow. The first gig you guys ever played, you lost an open mic or something like that? It was like a talent show, or?
Oh yeah, I think that was yes.
Some people would call that a bad omen, but clearly things have worked out pretty all right.
We never took ourselves too seriously. So.
You know,
and we haven't won any awards since. So
Really?
it worked out.
Well, that's good. That's quite a streak, actually.
Yeah.
Like, you should call Guinness. That was a really bad joke. But let's go. Let's segue to good jokes with the name of the band. It's a reference to a Monty Python sketch.
Yeah, it was basically we had that gig, the Battle of the Bands that we lost, and we didn't have a name yet. We wanted something really cool, and we couldn't think of anything. And it was an awful band name from a Monty Python sketch filled with awful band names.
It's true, yeah. I actually think, now I'm going to be really dorky and hopefully impress you with this. I think the news story that was going on was that the electric triangle player from the band Toad the Wet Sprocket fell off a motorcycle and
Yes.
had to have his elbow removed.
Following their recent worldwide tour of Finland.
Of Finland. I was going to say Norway.
No, it was
His name,
Finland.
Rex Stardust,
You got
actually.
it. Yes, you got it all.
Is that impressive or absolutely
That's very
dorky?
impressive. It's both.
It's both.
But nerds run the world now, so it's good to be both.
It's how I got this gig, actually.
There you go.
Yes.
So but basically it was meant to be one gig, and then we'd come up with something cool, and we never did. And we just waited. We waited about a year, and we could never think of a good name. So
It stuck.
It stuck.
Gotta follow up with the urban legend surrounding that. I'm told, now this is from a friend of a friend who read it on Wikipedia, so God knows it's accurate, that Eric Idle wrote that sketch. And he came up with the band name because he wanted a band name that was so bad that no one would ever take it.
And two bands did.
Two bands did.
Yeah, there was a North England
Oh, wow.
hard rock band that on Masters of Metal, this North England compilation had Blues in D or something like that. And,
Wow.
that
I
was
did
the
not
other
know
Toad the
that.
Wet Sprocket. So there were two, and
Wow.
we did send him. He asked for when he heard about us. He asked for a gold record.
That's
when we
cool.
finally earned one, we sent it to him. So
Well, the story I heard that was he was driving on the LA freeway and heard presumably Walk on Ocean or All I Want, and the DJ came on and said that was Toad the Wet Sprocket, and he almost crashed his car.
Yes.
That's a pretty badass story, actually. You know,
That's
like
good.
it's pretty awesome.
John Cleese thanked us for that.
Did he really? Wow.
No.
Can we fail to make amends in the spaces safe in between intent?
As a little girl, I loved to dance. I even danced professionally for a while. During the war, I made aircraft parts for the boys overseas. Afterwards, I even married one, and we raised a wonderful family together. Nowadays, I shop, I visit with friends, and I still have time for a dance or two. I live at Sacred Heart.
Sacred Heart Senior Living in Saucon Valley and Northampton. Set up your tour today.
It's a nice little steel plant you got here.
There's almost nothing left. You eat my kind for breakfast. What did I expect? To come here and find anyone? Find open arms to greet me and friends to feed me. I sicken myself so much. You eat my kind for breakfast. You eat my kind. Whatever I fear the most is whatever I see before me. Whenever I let my guard down, whatever I was ignoring. Whatever I fear the most is whatever I see before me. Whatever I have been, whatever I have been.
All right, so again, I'm gonna let you go because I know you got to rest up for the show and all that fun stuff. But let's talk about all you want. All you want. That's the latest album you guys have dropped, right?
Yeah, it's a re-recorded. Well, we're gonna do an album of new material next year.
Okay.
All You Want is a re-recorded Greatest Hits.
Nice.
Basically, we had the opportunity to own the recordings now instead of Sony
awesome.
having them, and
Cool.
so we redid it, and we got to update things just a little bit, and so they're very similar to the original versions, but kind of less dated, less reverby,
Okay.
a little more driving.
Kind of like if you had to do it again, you actually got the chance to do
Yeah,
it.
we did.
So, yeah,
it
it's
was
pretty
kind
sweet.
of cool to go back and like get to feel like I sang things stronger, and we got to mix it differently, and
Pretty
it was
sweet.
cool to come in and do it all ourselves as well, and record it and mix it just all within the band. So yeah.
Thank you for coming to Bethlehem and playing
Thank
the
you.
Musikfest Cafe. If our little 8-minute segment here can have any power, we'll try to hook you up with maybe a round table with you guys and John Cleese and Eric Idle, and you can kind of clear the air.
Little
I'm not gonna make any
meeting of the
promises
minds.
because I have absolutely no clout, but thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Pleasure.
it. Thank you so much. Thank you all for watching SteelStacks Live. Remember, we're online at www.steelstackslive.org. We'll see you next time.